live from the Albert Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, simply the best in high school sports television, is proud to present the CIF Division I NorCal semifinals. Tonight, your two-time defending NorCal champion and number 1 seed Nevada Union Lady Miners take on the number 5 seed, the Foothill Lady Falcons, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. And there are only 4 volleyball teams left in Northern California, and we have 2 of them right here tonight at Nevada Union High School's Ali Gymnasium as the Nevada Union Lady Miners host the Lady Falcons of Foothill High School from Pleasanton. Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to tonight's NorCal semifinal matchup. I'm Gil Dominguez along with our volleyball expert Ed Martin. Our director is Grady Fike, and the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team is here on this Thanksgiving weekend to continue our coverage of the NorCals. And Ed, the Lady Miners just keep on rolling along in this NorCal tournament.
Well, that's right, Gil. You know, when you're the number 1 seed, it's all deja vu all over again. The Skyline Lady Titans came up last week, and they did a lot better than last year, but still a round 1 victory for the Lady Miners. And tonight, you know, semifinals, they just, you know, I think this is when the team really starts to come alive in the postseason, and, you know, we start to see the Miners team we know and look for every year.
Well, on Tuesday, it seemed like they certainly won in 3 straight, but it seemed like uninspired volleyball.
Well, we noticed, Matt McAvoy sat in with us, and we both remarked on how flat they seemed to be. And, you know, it was a day at the office. They played Skyline before. And, you know, this is when you've got to stop and not look ahead to the next game, not look ahead to the final. You've got to play tonight's game and take care of the business. Now, this is, you know, their 3rd NorCal title. They're 1 game away from playing for it. And this is a team that we, you know, haven't seen in it since Lincoln, maybe, a team of this caliber. They've got, you know, some tall girls. They've got some skillful back row players. They're out of the Contra Costa League, not quite the same emphasis on high school volleyball as we see here, but you can tell a good, strong team, so it should be quite a match tonight.
And, of course, they have not seen this team because this is Foothill's very first time into the NorCals. They've already had some success, as we'll discuss when we take a look at the grids. So as we continue to do our pregame show here on the NorCal Game of the Week, we'll pause for a second and thank our sponsors that bring you NorCal Volleyball on your NorCal Game of the Week. And the NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors. Liberty Motors in Grass Valley is where you can find the latest automotive technology from Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth, including the new Dodge Charger, Chrysler 300, and Dodge Durango. And don't forget those Dodge Rams trucks. They're all on display at Liberty Motors, where they're always prepared to handle your transportation needs.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HPE Rentals. HPE Rentals is now bigger, and that means more professional rental equipment for you. So why purchase equipment when rental manager Craig Arthur and his knowledgeable staff already have what you need? A full-service rental and supply yard waiting for both the homeowner and the contractor. That's Hanson Brothers Construction and HPE Rentals.
And by Burke Home Loans, John Red Burke is not your typical loan officer. He's ethical, honest, and straightforward, and a trained, educated loan expert. You'll find no surprises at the close of escrow because he really does care how much you pay for your mortgage. Perhaps that's why John Burke was voted Nevada County's best loan officer and Burke Home Loans, Nevada County's best mortgage company.
And by Placer Title Company, Larry Ingersoll and Sally Vigil would like to remind you that when you purchase or refinance property in Nevada County, you have the right to decide which title company you use. And with 2 locations to serve you in Grass Valley and in Bear River, Placer Title Company gives you peace of mind in all your title and escrow transactions. That's Placer Title Company.
And by the Casey Wood Corporation. The Casey Wood Corporation has been serving the needs of the professional contractor in Nevada and Placer counties since 1990. And Mark and Kevin Casey, along with Brent Frazier, are happy to be part of the Nevada Union Minor Turf Committee to help create a better Hooper Stadium for the entire community to enjoy. That's Casey Wood Corporation.
This NorCal Game of the Week is presented by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in high school sports television. This is Ed Martin and Gil Dominguez saying thank you for joining us tonight as we continue our coverage of exciting NorCal volleyball. And don't forget to tune in every week on our Touchdown network of stations for your NorCal Game of the Week.
That's right, as we continue to follow the local teams, the NorCal teams into the playoffs, and some devastating news last night as Bear River and Colfax both lost their semifinal football game in Division III, so that means they had some very successful seasons, but they're now finished, and the only football team remaining is the Nevada Union Miners.
I think it was a shock to everybody to have both local teams go down like that, but
yeah, we thought we were going to Stockton for the Division III finals, and I guess we'll be just going to the city championship game instead as the Miners take on the Grant Pacers. But enough about football. This is volleyball tonight, some very high caliber volleyball. The NorCal semifinals, 1 game away from the NorCal finals, which will be next Tuesday. And right now, Ed, let's take a look at those grids. We have all 5 divisions for you as we get ready to go into tonight's game. And as you can see, Nevada Union playing Foothill right here in Ali Gymnasium. The other half of that grid coming up for the NorCal championship game will be the match between Liberty and San Benito.
Well, that's, we're right about where you expect to be. Number 1, number 5, number 2, and number 6. The little good luck there for some of the teams. This Foothill team knocked off the Carlmont team 5-4, but you sort of expect that in those middle matches like that. But
right, and that took them 4 games to do that. So, like we said, Foothill never coming to the NorCals before, never even actually playing in the section final. So they're having a great season, and they just want to see how long the ride's going to be.
Well, I think it's a little like when we met Yuba City in the section final, and they had last year they won their first game in the postseason and came to Ali Gym, and this year they made it all the way to Davis before they met Nevada Union in the postseason. But got to look back on that all-Metro League section final as a big feather in the cap of our league. But certainly Foothill to come this far and be 1 game from the NorCal final has got to be exciting for them.
And over in Division II, we take a look at that. Archbishop Mitty is on top. In that, they're the number 1 seed, and they'll be playing Northgate tonight, 1 playing 6. And Maria Carrillo is the number 2 seed, and they're going to be playing Los Gatos.
We saw Maria Carrillo beat Will C. Wood, whom we saw at the same time as our final in Sac Joaquin down in Davis. They were playing Oak Ridge.
So there's the top 4 teams in Division II. Over in Division III, perennial powerhouse St. Francis from Sacramento has got the top seed there. They're playing Bishop O'Dowd tonight, who took care of, actually they upset Presentation to advance into that semifinal round.
Yeah, another 5 versus 4 matchup there. And Bishop O'Dowd has been there before. I knew a setter of theirs back in the mid-90s, a team with a long history of postseason excellence.
And Campo Lindo and St. Francis, that's the St. Francis from Mountain View, took on West Valley, beat them in 5 games, and now they play Campo Lindo tonight. And, of course, the winners of all these games will play for the NorCal Championship on Tuesday. In Division 4, another famous name that everybody knows, St. Mary's from Berkeley, heading up that division. They're taking on Menlo tonight, and Sacred Heart Cathedral is playing Christian Brothers. So that's Division 4, and then over in Division 5, we have Castalega taking on Turlock Christian. They're the #1 seed. Turlock Christian beating champion Christian in 5 games to advance.
Of course, Turlock Christian took Forest Lake Christian out of the sectional playoffs, you may remember, a couple of weeks ago.
Right, and so we saw them during the regular season. Outstanding program right there. And they got a pretty, they didn't get seeded. Looks like they got beat in their Sac Joaquin section by, Woodland Christian. That's the team that we saw. Woodland, very powerful down there in Division 5. And they are the #2 seed. Looks like they had a tough time with Urban, beating them in 4 games. And they're taking on Crystal Springs to see who will play for that championship. So we could have Turlock and Woodland, both a couple of Sac Joaquin section teams playing in that final. So Sac Joaquin section continues to be a dominant force in volleyball.
Well, as Coach Peterson said, some of these Bay Area sections, there's a lot of competition, and you notice Foothill or Skyline played 9 matches. Foothill played about 16. Nevada Union's played about 6 or 8. They play in those tournaments, and they really take this seriously as a sport, and certainly the fans up here benefit from it. The quality of play we see.
Well, that's exactly right. And when anytime you get 30 games in like that, matter of fact, I was looking at some of the statistics earlier. Nevada Union hasn't even lost a game since October.
Nope.
October 20th, I believe it was, last time they even lost a single game within a match. So,
I think Golden Valley may have taken
Golden Valley, right.
The 31-33
thriller
there in game 2. But they drove up from Merced, and that was all the gas that was left in their tank when they played that game. They were one and done for them. But we're all lining up and getting our last drink of water here on the benches. So.
Yeah, it looks like they had some pretty good setters over there. I saw Tracy Fahm setting in the warm-ups over there for the Lady Falcons.
The other thing with the Lady Falcons you notice is they got some big girls. I mean, Betsy Sedlak's listed at 6'3". She's a good solid 6'1". A couple of others, Felicia Willoughby right around 6 feet, Shannon O'Malley, Emily Easley, Rochelle Stewart, and like you say, looks like good defensive play, good, ball handling. Celeste Giruso, a sophomore there, and Tracy Fahm. So we should have quite a time of it. 3 seniors on this team: Christy Payne, Kelsey Strickland, and Maddie Flagg.
And as we take a look at their coach right there, Dusty Collins, in his 9th year at the helm of the Lady Falcon organization, also coaches the boys volleyball team. So like many coaches, dedicated to the sport of volleyball, and comes down here and plays in the Big Davis tournament for boys volleyball, and had some success over there before beating a tough Placer team this last year.
Well, he's got to be excited to have his team this far along. I think he's got his assistant Julie Juranek there with him. Apparently, assistant Meg Hurd didn't make the trip with him, but this looks like a team here. It's got to have a good evening of volleyball ahead.
Well, I think they're certainly going to be able to do better than Skyline did in terms of receive the serve and pass off of the serve.
Well, I thought Skyline came up, last year they weren't able to break Nevada Union service in one of those games. So, they had double-digit scores in every game there, so I thought they And given the fact that they had 3 injuries, Skyline was down to 7 players. They had 3 of their good players on the bench.
I think they were saving money on fuel by not bringing in.
They brought a nice group of fans. They were excited.
And remember, at the end of the game, they were all excited to be on TV and on the show, and they were mugging the camera.
Well, that was Coach Nee said that her team was pleased to get to travel, so that was fun.
As Steve Pilcher introduces the teams right now. And introducing the Lady Miners. Both sections of bleachers pulled out here tonight. I just noticed that the other section was out, so that'll be happening for the NorCal finals as well.
The Falcons from the East Bay League, a nice crowd. And a fair number of Falcons fans. I was pleased to see some moms in Letterman jackets and stuff.
Well, it is Thanksgiving weekend, and Turkey Day's over a couple days ago. A lot of people have the time off. It is a Saturday.
That's right, get out of the house.
Get out of the house, make a nice drive up to the Foothills, and watch some great volleyball. Here's our referees tonight.
Our umpire, Shannon Owens. Lines persons, Chris Aguilio and Donald Terry.
And so we have a veteran crew tonight. And we'll have refs in the corners as well. And here's number 1, Christy Payne. There's Tracy Pham. Got the Strickland sisters. And that's one of the nice things about the NorCals is the player introductions.
Run through the whole team. You see who all we got here. Well, a good group of juniors here, a couple of freshmen, a few seniors, but maybe a team we'll see again next year. Senior Ashley Barden. All Metro League Stephanie Bayne. Kristen Dolly, one of the sophomores who's taking advantage of her chance to play this year.
Yeah, she's always excited when she gets out there on the court.
Farrah Erdman had a great game Tuesday night. Right side hitter Alicia Landon, senior.
Yeah, after sitting out the last game with
down in the
back injury. Now she's back, so she'll be geared up for tonight's game.
Mallory Meyer. Caroline Reeves, one of the sophomores who's doing so much this year, and Jen Sager, another one.
Defensive specialist right there.
That's right, wearing the shirt. Saw Chelsea Ulinski in Tuesday night, taking advantage of her playing time. Metro League MVP, Nicole Williams.
That's right, every second ball is mine.
That's right, Christian Woodruff, leader in aces, and freshman Alexis Mosier, this year's
she's got to be
out story.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, boy. Well, she came up, about the time of the Granite Bay match and has played ever since.
And now, of course, we'll pause for the national anthem sung live. And a beautiful a cappella rendition to start off the game. Nothing like the live national anthem, Ed.
That's really fun, and we've had nice little ensembles singing it, boys sometimes, girls another, and this one colorful and euphonious, so lots of fun.
So as the service begins here in the warm-up, we'll let you know that tonight's NorCal semifinal game is being underwritten by the Board of Subs, Mike and Cindy Argento in Nevada City, along with John Larimer in Grass Valley, own the two Port of Sub locations and invite you in for a fresh-made sandwich. Now that the holidays are here, you can take advantage of their catering service, offering wraps, salads, soups, and party trays for family gatherings or for watching the big game on the game of the week. Port of Sub, something for every appetite.
And by Soft Answers. Owner Dallas Wivholm is your local software computer specialist. Dallas specializes in computer problem solving and software creation and can assist you or your group with the creation of computer software that will fit your needs exactly. And the Wivholm family is proud of their tradition as a member of the Lady Miner volleyball family. That's Soft Answers of Nevada City. One call solves it all.
And the House of Print and Copy. Patty Faree owns the copy store that thinks it's a print shop. And their new state-of-the-art Canon color copier completes your job in minutes while you wait. From business cards to Christmas calendars, the House of Print and Copy can handle all of your printing needs. They're over there at the House of Print and Copy.
And by Walker's Office Supplies, owned by Mike Anderson and his family and located in Grass Valley. Walker's Office Supplies carries thousands of office products as well as furniture for your home office or your home office. They are the official supply store of the game of the week, and their large warehouse is filled with used furniture to help you get organized without a strain on your budget. That's Walker's Office Supplies.
And Statewide Homes. Statewide Homes are your exclusive full-service Fleetwood manufactured homes dealership with a selection of models that are sure to fit your needs. And Sherry and Scott Murray mean full-service Fleetwood manufactured homes. From just purchasing a home to a complete home design, including grading, decks, and cement walkways. Everything is on display at their new website. That's statewidehomesca.com.
Touchdown Productions, simply the best in high school sports television. And all the NorCal Game of the Week telecasts are now available on DVD. That's right, if you played high school sports, we have you on the Game of the Week. Just give us a call at the Touchdown Productions office and check for your game on DVD.
Yeah, after 9 years and 1,000 broadcasts, we've seen a lot of schools, and tonight the Foothill Lady Falcons make their first appearance on the NorCal Game of the Week in the NorCal Finals. Semifinal action here. Gil Dominguez along with Ed Martin. Glad you are able to join us tonight across our Touchdown Sports Network. Settle in, get ready for some great volleyball action as the Lady Miners are one game away from defending their NorCal championship on a rebuilding year, Ed.
Well, when you lose the, what was she, three-time player of the year?
Three-time league MVP, right?
In the Metro League and Big West Freshman of the Year this year, Ali Daly. You think, where do they end up? And they end up right where they've been in the semifinals for the NorCal championship, roaring through the section playoffs and into the NorCal with plenty of momentum, a confident team, a strong, group of sophomores. You've got to be excited for the future of the Lady Miners.
So as the girls have the traditional handshake underneath the net, we're going to be all set here for NorCal action. Remember, on Tuesday, the Lady Miners would host the NorCal Finals right here in Ali Gymnasium. So if you want to see some good volleyball, be sure to come on out and support the team. It's not every day the NorCal Finals are at your house, Ed.
Nope, it's an exciting prospect to have them come up here, and we got to be pleased to host this late in the season like this. It's a lot of fun here.
Although for the last 3 years, I'd have to say we're pretty spoiled with having all this volleyball. I believe this is our 10th volleyball game broadcast of the year for the Lady Miners. So that's almost a third of their games that have been on the game of the week.
Well, when you've got a team like this, you may as well showcase them.
So serving for the Lady Falcons is going to be Christy Payne. And, of course, deep in the back row, Claire Tovar wearing the red. And here we go. We are underway with game one as Williams, every second ball is mine, able to get that one. Here's Payne now as she'll set it up. Outside for a big hit is Stewart, and it goes long.
Over the top of the block.
So Payne setting up as the setter now for the Falcons as Reeves serves. And that's a tough serve, even though it wasn't coming very fast. But right there to Willoughby.
Felicia Willoughby had her arms flatter than she needed to get any pop off of them.
And so it's 2-0 now, Miners, as Reeves hits again. This time she'll hit right to the center. Nice save by McAtee now. The ball comes over. Tovar in the back row. That one would have went out, though. McAtee takes advantage, though, and puts it down in the corner.
Oh, very nice. Seemed like it caught him flat-footed there, Foothill.
So Tovar digging a ball way deep, probably would have went out. Put it in play, though, and McAtee makes her look good by sending it down the corner. 3-0 now. Overpass handled up there by Bayne. And we're going to have
ball handling error there on Foothill. I think when Betsy Sedlak went to set it, it didn't work for them from the rest viewpoint.
So Reeves serves again. Tough serve down in the middle. And already Dusty's seen enough. 5-0 here in game one. And he said that they have this problem over at the section finals where they were playing that Liberty team, which may come up here on Tuesday. And they fell behind very quickly in game one, wound up losing the game and had a much better game two. But he's very well aware of you go down 4 or 5-0 in one of these games and it can get away very quickly on you.
Never tire of saying rally scoring volleyball is a game of momentum, and if you give the other side 5 points to start the match, particularly a team like Nevada Union that can come out flat and let you get a few points on the board, you really have to stop and circle the wagons and
play your game.
Serve and play your own game.
Right, play your game. That's what Foothill needs to do right now as Reeves steps up. Little floater serve. There's Payne now, outside. Over to number 12, Sedlak. And Sedlak puts it down for the first Foothill point.
Yeah, their big gun, Sedlak. Nice pass there by Stewart for Foothill, able to get that play going.
Now Flagg is serving.
Moser comes up with the pass.
Nice save by Foothill outside to McAtee now. She'll float the ball. It was going to go out, but saved by Flagg. Gives the Miners another chance. Williams over to Bayne in the middle. Flagg, a great diving play. And finally hit out of bounds by Willoughby. Willoughby.
Well, Flagg's really everywhere in the back row there. With Strickland and Flagg, they've got Willoughby there on the back row, but you don't necessarily think of her as the nice pass, though, by Willoughby.
Yeah, she pops it up there. Moser, Williams gets it. Bayne's just going, Bayne goes to just put it over and hits it too softly.
That's a non-setter trying a setter's dump and not quite working. So 2-6 all of a sudden in serving.
Sedlak serving.
Sedlak unable to get down on that one in time to hit it back to the front.
So that's going to bring back McAtee now. And she'll jump serve. Oh, it's going to hit her hand, though. That ball was going out. They set out and flag, got her hands up there.
Well, at this level, you can't take a chance on a ball. If you think it's marginal, go ahead and play it. That one, on the other hand.
Well, that was 2 long serves in a row, really, for her. She got bailed out of the first one. 8-3 your score here early in game 1. Semifinals of the NorCal as that ball goes into the net by Rachel Stewart.
And we'll get their libero.
That's going to bring up Stephanie Bayne.
Jessica Adams in as libero for Foothill.
Sedlak pops it up. There's Sedlak now putting it into the middle. And that was a quick set right there, Williams to Reeves.
That middle attack that's been so effective with Williams and Reeves, and really Jessica Adams just didn't have a chance to get any kind of a hand on it.
It looked like it might have been long, but they continue to play those balls, like you were saying. There's a set by Payne. Nice down ball by Strickland.
Nevada Union in the net. Looks like Caroline Reeves in the net.
Now Strickland goes back to serve now. Williams, she'll set the ball up to the outside.
Alicia Landon deadly on the right side there, able to hit it off the block.
And that's something when you can have somebody on the right side and on the left side. It seems like their left side is normally stronger. That's where Ali used to play, and that's where McAtee camps out.
Well, that's your primary offensive position, but having somebody to be the backup setter and able to hit on the right side. Oh, terrific save by Claire Tovar.
Oh, that just, she plays below the ankles right there. Tovar again saving it. Williams pops it up.
Woodruff able to hit it off Sedlak's hand there. Willoughby's hand, excuse me.
Well, the ball was coming down. She just happened to stick her arm out there, I think. Sager to serve. Nice strong serve. There's Payne out to the outside, and number 15.
Alicia Willoughby.
Willoughby pounding that ball down for the Lady Falcons.
Interesting to watch the Foothill bench. They seem to kind of rotate around as they come off.
So Willoughby will serve now. Deep to Bayne. Williams outside to Woodruff. Oh, off of Reeves' hand. Sagar won't be able to handle it, so it was a nice play by Strickland.
Senior Kelsey Strickland. I think her sister may be sitting out tonight. She's kept her warm-up pants on. Kara.
Bayne saves that one. Out to Woodruff. Payne brings it, tries to bring it back. Woodruff right there on the overpass. Payne again, she'll put it up. There's Phil Willoughby.
Nice swing by Willoughby, but right into the net.
It's going to make it 13-6. Game 1 action here. NorCal semifinals. Nevada Union versus Foothill. As Woodruff serves deep. Willoughby gets it up. Payne, there's the outside. Nice strong ball by Sedlak.
Tracy Pham gets up and
McAtee now inside. McAtee skying high on that left side and just about 8 inches inside that line, Ed.
Nice cross-court shot there behind the attack line.
That was tough. Woodruff. Oh, nice serve right into the center.
60-plus aces this year for Christian Woodruff. If you get her in the service at up 15-6, you hope you can cruise to game 1 victory or closer to it.
That was right at the 10-foot line right there. And another one right to Strickland. So Strickland now 0-2 on serves from Woodruff. See if she goes to her again. And timeout.
Coach Collins down 10 and the other team's within 10 of winning. You get your troops together and talk to them about what it is you do. Okay, let's see that one.
And so timeout called here. We'll watch that kill by McAtee as she skied up high on that one.
Tracy Pham really just behind her back. Not even time to move around.
Right. Next time we can see those in slow motion, guy, because you have them queued up, then just hit the slow motion button, because that action happens way too fast.
It's quick. It's quick.
So Coach Collins.
You gotta enjoy this team, though. They're, they play together. They've got, some skill here, and you wish they'd had a little more seasoning before they got here, just to get used to playing other teams. I think probably Coach Rogers and
Well,
Coach
that's
Peterson knew they.
That's the problem when they went to the state final the last 2 years. The teams in Northern California really can't give them a good game. Whereas Los Alamitos, who was the top seed down there, they had to win 5 games just to win that first NorCal game.
Oh, yeah.
So that's some serious competition down there. McAtee blocked at the line. Reeves, though,
able to get it past Sedlak there. Yeah.
So that's the first big block of McAtee's swing that we've seen, but Reeves jolly on the spot as flag comes in now. And Woodruff serves one long.
Got about 4 down there, but
so Tovar comes in now. The specialist as Payne gets set to serve. Nice jump serve by her. Sagar handles it though. Williams out to the outside. McAtee puts it down, and it's blocked.
Rochelle Stewart and Betsy Sedlak there.
Betsy Sedlak. We haven't said her first name all night. It's Betsy. Williams now in the center for Reeves. She'll put it down. Nice up by Payne, though, saving the ball. Big hit there by Sedlak. Outside to McAtee. Gets the ball over. Payne now, she'll set it up. Back set for Stewart.
Goes long on Stewart there. Now that Sedlak Stewart block seems to be working there on the right side for Foothill. Managed to stuff McAtee again, but Lady Minor's able to keep it in play.
There's Sedlak hitting the ball out.
Yeah, that cross-court shot went long.
And unable really to handle that serve.
Well, it came off the basketball goal. Betsy or Christy Payne did a great job to get a hand on it, but it was not anywhere that Betsy Sedlak could do anything with it.
So here's Reeves in service. All rolled off the back of Willoughby's hands. Tovar able to get the overpass there. Oh, there's Williams!
Little setter's dump there.
With the sneaky setter's dump, totally caught Foothill by surprise.
Absolutely, that hole in the floor, you see it, and she demonstrated it for you there a while back.
That was a sinkhole. If we could see that again on replay, guys, then that's just one of the weapons that they have so much.
Oh, yeah. And when a team hasn't seen
clip
it,
your
it's
mic,
a complete
guys.
surprise to them.
Now here's Payne. Little dink there on herself by Sedlak.
Yeah, Sedlak able to basically tip it over the block there, and nobody really able to get a hand on it.
So that's going to make it 21-10 as Flag serves. Oh, and a big pound right there in the center. There's that center attack again.
Well, they just had Sedlak up there alone and able to get it off her left hand and down.
Stephanie Bayne playing in the middle again. Payne, she'll do the back set. Oh, big face right there by Stewart right into Williams. All she could do really was turn away and try and
got the
pop
heel
the
of her
ball
hand
up.
on it, and about it. That was a nice swing there.
That was big by Stewart. Tovar, big up. Bayne gets the ball over. There's Payne now. Into the middle, 15, Willoughby.
Wide. Willoughby hits it wide.
So 23-11. McAtee serving. Oh, that ball ace.
That's got to take a little wind out of Foothill's sails right there.
Yeah, Sedlak was right there. She must have not known where that end line was because that almost fell right at her feet. Sedlak again, saved by flag. Payne will pop it over. And this time over to Woodruff.
All Strickland could do was dive for it there, so not much luck there. Got into double figures, but 25-11 Nevada Union in game one.
And so game one is in the books here at the Ali Gymnasium as the Nevada Union Lady Miners go on 25-11 and win game one. And so while there's a break in the action, let us go ahead and tell you that your NorCal game of the week, you have to hit out there on the thank you, is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors. Ernie Shoemaker is the new GM over at Liberty Motors, and his staff of Keith, Lou, Brittany, and Larry are all on site and ready to help you solve any of your transportation needs. Whether you need a car or a truck, lease or buy, they can help you obtain the latest automotive technology from Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth. And it's all on display at both locations of Liberty Motors in Grass Valley.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. No job is too large or too small for Hanson Brothers. Whether you're constructing an office building, creating a street, or clearing some land, Jeff Hanson and his crew are there to assist you. They also provide ready-mix concrete for any project in a variety of colors. That's Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals.
And by the good guys over at Burke Home Loans. Burke Home Loans can help you finance the life you've always imagined in Nevada County. And John Red Burke offers many different loan programs, including easy-to-own loans with 100% financing and interest-only options. There are many new loan programs now available, and John has one that's sure to fit your lifestyle and dreams at Burke Home Loans.
And by Placer Title Company, Larry Ingersoll, Sally Vigil, and the folks at Placer Title can provide you with complete title and escrow service throughout Nevada and Placer counties. Now that's complete title and escrow all in one place with people you trust. So remember, you do have a choice of title companies, and only Placer Title supports local sports television. That's Placer Title Company.
And by the Casey Wood Corporation. Casey Wood Corporation has been serving the needs of the professional contractor in Nevada and Placer County since 1990. And Mark and Kevin Casey, along with Brent Frazier, are proud to be your friends and neighbors in our community, and happy to assist with the new turf field for Hooper Stadium coming soon next season. That's Casey Wood Corporation.
The NorCal Game of the Week is presented by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in high school sports television. This is Ed Martin with Gil Dominguez, reminding you that now you can subscribe to the Game of the Week. Now you'll never miss another exciting playoff contest with the Touchdown Productions subscription service. Just contact the Touchdown office to set it all up. The Touchdown Productions subscription service, just another way we continue to serve our NorCal sports community.
That's right, and we'll get those out to you right away, especially when we're doing NorCal volleyball, and we're getting ready for game number 2 now, as Christian Woodruff gets set to serve. Lady Miners winning that first one 25-11, as Woodruff puts it in play. Big block right there on Sedlak. Nice up by the Miners. They'll feed it again. We got a whistle, double hit.
Yep, Sedlak returns the favor and blocks it back, and double hit there on Nevada Union. So point for, and Maddie Flagg back to serve for Foothill.
There's Williams outside on the corner. Oh, rolls on the net. That rolled the entire length of the net.
Not unusual to see. A lot of English on it. They'll just roll along the net and drop off outside.
Bayne able to pop it up. Williams now. The little tip over pass, no good. Sagar, Williams sets it up. Reeves pounds it in the middle.
4 touches there. Same thing spun along the net. McAtee attempted to hit it back over.
So Foothill takes a 3-0 lead here in game 2. Serving his flag. Sagar pops it up nicely for Williams. McAtee comes in though, pounds the ball. Flag unable to get that one. Off the side of her hand.
Yep, shanked that one into the stands.
That's Maddie Flag. She's a senior. Payne saves the ball for Flag. Puts it over Tovar. Williams in the middle is Bayne. Tovar with a great up. And Tovar saves that point for the Lady Miners.
Very
right
much. Came up inside the 10-foot line. Picked up that ball off the block.
It's incredible to watch the work that she does. You have to be, playing the game, like I always say, at the ankle level to compete with her.
Tovar able to get the ball up after Kelsey Strickland hit it over, but unfortunately nobody else came up to.
Well, McAtee first was going to go back and get it, and then the ball was short, and then she kind of lost her footing there and fell down.
Yep.
Tovar now pops it up. Williams. Bayne on that running kill. That's a very powerful weapon where she just runs up from the 10-foot line and has all that momentum to come down with it. Williams serving now. There's Payne. Setting it up for Willoughby. Now they set it up for Strickland. And free ball over. Foothill should be able to set up a play, and they do!
Felicia Willoughby able to put it where Nicole Williams wasn't.
Yeah, all Williams could do was get an arm out there. And 5-3 now in favor of Foothill. Bayne, Williams outside to Landon. Landon puts it down, and they may be able to get it. No! Came off of the roof.
Hit a ceiling girder there, a building girder, and came back down.
A little fast. I think had it just been up on its normal rotation, they might have been able to save that. McAtee.
Yeah, Flag went up to try to get it and should have left it alone. 5-5. All of a sudden, we're tied. Lady Miners back in.
So McAtee serving long, being bailed out a couple times. This
almost
one
landed in Coach Rogers' lap.
Yeah, that one's popped up there by number 18, Jessica Adams, wearing the different colored jersey. And a nice ball by Willoughby.
When she gets a decent set, she's able to bring a good bit of firepower there between Strickland, Sedlak, and Willoughby. You've got some nice tall hitters there. And not to forget Stewart, who's rotated out right now.
As Sedlak puts one into the net, ball will come back over to Nevada Union. 7-6 here in game 2. Tight contest, Nevada Union versus Foothill.
Reeves in for Moser for Nevada Union.
Nice big block there by Woodruff. Williams gets the ball. Every second ball is mine. Gives it over to Woodruff, who puts it down in the middle. Nobody there for Foothill.
Able to find the seam there in Foothill's back line.
And Bayne will do the serving for Nevada Union. Off the block. There's Reeves in the middle. Nice up by Strickland. And a good ball by Sedlak.
Christy Payne ran back and saved that, and Sedlak able to hit it in the back left where Nevada Union wasn't.
As Willoughby goes back to serve now, 8-7 in favor of the Miners. Willoughby into the net.
Oh, points you can't be giving away. Suddenly the Lady Miners are 9-7 after being 5-5 with them.
And being 3-0 at the start.
Absolutely. Can't be giving away points.
And that was a nice
Sager.
Payne doing her imitation of Williams.
Hit it long.
And going back is Sager to serve. She'll hit it deep. Willoughby picks it up. Payne outside to Sedlak, puts it over. Will they be able to get it? No!
Reeves and Tovar in a heap at the coach's feet.
Let's take a look at this serve by Williams here as she puts the ball in play, and there's Payne. The big block right there up the middle. And there's a serve.
Not much to be done with that one.
No, that was a big hit right there, and point for Foothill. 11-8 now. As Woodruff goes back to serve for the Lady Miners. Puts it right in the middle. Wow.
Lady Miners doing their little dance there. That's
wow. Kristen Woodruff continues to be the ace leader for the Miners, and we can see why with that ball right there. I mean, that ball just went over the net and went straight down.
absolutely no. She's really got that, and you know, it's this tough serving has been a primary strategy of this team. You know, serve that jump floater. Most teams haven't seen it. You know, Yuba City, the third time we saw them, they knew it was coming. They knew some of Nicole Williams's setter's dumps, and they were able to defend some of that. But while you're doing that, then Nevada Union will get you with their passing and their hitting and their blocking. So pretty excited on the bench here. I think everybody feels like the team's in control, and the NorCal final is drawing ever closer. But we're in the midst of this one, and we know we got to stay focused. Don't be looking ahead.
Well, the Lady Falcons came out and did what they needed to do in Game 2, which is take that early lead and try to set themselves up with some emotion.
That's right. Fans here tonight with signs for Nevada Union players.
The crowd much bigger tonight for this semifinal game. I see Dwayne Gansky over there.
So you're
taking the game in.
Sometimes sidekick Marco Salcedo earlier.
Yeah, he's down at the scoring table right now. I think he's performing some official capacity.
That's right.
I see
local celebrities.
Right. Cartan up there in the bleachers. So a lot of people here tonight for this game. Sagar up, Williams outside to McAtee. Punch it down, no good. Beautiful up there, saved by Bayne. Out to McAtee again. Push the ball over. Williams, she'll try the dink and gets it!
Oh, you got to like that Betsy Sedlak able to just reach up out of nowhere and put the ball back over after it looked like it was down.
So Reeves back to serve, 14-9. Game 2 here, best of 5. Winner advances to the NorCal finals. Outside here to Strickland. And that ball goes long.
Interesting to see Sedlak, a sophomore, and Willoughby, a junior. So
we've got a violation of some type.
Maybe a rotation error, looks like, yeah. They're going to substitute Pham in for Strickland now, but
okay, so going to be no harm, no foul on the substitution error. They didn't give him a point or anything. 15-9. Little pause in the action. We're back now. Reeves serves. There's Payne. Right up in the middle. Nice hit by Sedlak.
Unfortunately, a ball handling error on the setter there, so 16-9 Nevada Union.
Reeves again, tough jump serve. Oh, barely being able to dig out by Pham. What a hit by Sedlak right down the line.
Well, she could easily bring them back to this.
Coach
got Payne, a junior setter, and a pretty strong group otherwise. Flagg, O'Malley, and Strickland, the only seniors.
There's a nice save of an overpass by Williams. She does that so often.
Oh yeah, but
keep her team out of trouble.
Felicia Willoughby waiting there for the to put it back over.
Just stole the ball before it went over the net. And what a heads-up play right there, because you had Sagar and you had Tovar down on the incoming serve. Williams had nobody to pass it to and just alertly put it over herself. Stewart hits the ball long,
but gets the touch, so point for Foothill. 12-17, Stewart goes back to serve.
Stewart to Bayne. There's Williams. Back set over to McAtee. She hit it with the left hand. Flagg puts the ball over. Tovar off of her forearm. Very uncharacteristic. And as soon as she hit that, she said, darn.
I'm sure Alexis Moser chased it down to the back wall, but no luck at all.
You won't see that happen all the time. There's Williams now. She'll pop it up right in the center for Langdon.
Off a flag there.
So Langdon, point for the Miners, 18-13 now in game 2. Yep. And you can see the Lady Miners playing a little bit more inspired ball tonight.
Oh, poor Maddie Flagg. It just right off her arm and didn't really need to get it.
Sedlak standing there too. It was I got it, you take it.
Yep.
Play for Foothill as McAtee made that happen by splitting the seam with it. There she puts it right down for Sedlak now.
Well, Payne won that joust with Landon there. I think Landon a little bit put out with that.
And Woodruff up there as well. Here's Payne now setting to the outside for Flagg. Big block there by Landon, but a nice put down by Payne. So we had a nice block out on the outside.
Well, Payne saw that opening there and had to take it.
Moser now gets the ball up. Here's outside to Woodruff. She'll put it down. Baum picks it up. Flagg hits it long and has the official raise the flag.
No touch there on that one. Over the block and everything else.
So here's Moser. She's falling down. She's laughing with her girls. The ball handcuffed her there. Just a freshman. A lot more volleyball left in her career.
Oh, a lot more. Nice to see somebody come along that fast.
Willoughby. Oh, nice serve by Willoughby, about 12 feet past the net.
Right down where Stephanie Bayne couldn't get a hand under it.
Right where she ties her shoelaces. Willoughby now, 20-17, up by Tovar. Williams, Reeves puts it down. Here's Payne now, outside to Flagg. Langdon, Williams, outside. There's Landon. That was Woodruff before that.
Trying to dig it out of the net, but by the time Christy Payne got there, it was too far down to corral.
Landon comes out, and in goes Sagar to serve. Just a sophomore. A few more years left for her. She puts in a nice floating serve, almost unable to get.
Oh, terrific line shot there by Felicia Willoughby. You gotta like this Foothill team.
Yeah, they're spirited. They know what they're doing out there.
A lot of offensive firepower. Maybe not the passing expertise of Nevada Union, but a good team to see.
Payne serves now, 21-18. As Woodruff puts it down, pops up. Now there's Williams serving it up for Reeves. Gets blocked, and no one can get out to the outside.
Sedlak there, I think Coach Rogers is going to get his team in and talk about, letting them catch up to 21-19. It's time to close the door.
Right, 21-19 in game 2. You don't want to be giving away game 2 like that. Of course, Foothill took the early lead on them, and
no sense
Lady Miners able to catch up, right, and now they're still. You got to push the out button there, guys, so we don't get that ghosting when you're re-queuing something in for the instant replay.
21-19, Christy Payne back to serve. I should say 19-21 with Christy Payne back to serve.
That would be the proper way.
Yep.
And if you know Ed, it's all about proper.
You said expert, and I'm just an analyst. You see, got that left serve, and it comes over in front of where Claire Tovar can get to. So suddenly 20-21.
Right, and now there's a sense of urgency on the part of the Lady Miners as Payne serves the ball. Reeves, now they finally get one to roll the right way as that one rolls along the net and then dumps off right in the corner.
Middle blocker kind of placing the ball there. It's
22-20 as Woodruff serves. Oh, beautiful save by her. Overpass, though, and Reeves not able to go up and contest the block by Sedlak.
Yeah, nice joust there, and Sedlak really kind of had the advantage all the way around.
Sedlak taking advantage of Reeves being out of balance. Another overpass. This time, Pham hits it into the net. 23-21 here in game 2. Hang on to your seats, boys and girls, as Reeves serves it long. Pham able to put it up. Gets the ball over to Bayne. Williams now, she'll set it up for McAtee, who puts it straight down.
Game point there coming up for Caroline Reeves.
Nobody was going to get that one.
Coach Collins wants to use his timeout here and talk to his team about staving off the game point here.
Well, also try to freeze out the server. Of course, it's rally point. The server misses this serve, which would be Caroline Reeves. Then it goes to 24-22. You still got a shot, and you got the serve.
Absolutely.
So a little bit of strategery going on here in game 2.
The Lady Miners are pretty animated. I think they feel like, game point, game 2, and I think they're pretty much hitting on all cylinders. You'll have balls get by people, but you can tell that solid play we're used to seeing is with us tonight.
Reeves floats a long serve. There's a big hit in the middle. Beautiful up by Tovar. She saves it. Williams goes for the setter's tip. And
Payne really didn't have her feet under her there when she set that for Sedlak and got called for the ball handling error. So 25-21.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate when a game point has to be decided by something like that. We saw that in last week's game on the match point when they called that. And we'll take a look at at Reeves right here. This is the 23-21 service point for Reeves. And there's Williams popping it up, and there's the big kill by McAtee.
Pham just couldn't even get her arms up in the right place.
Right,
really
couldn't even
nice,
anticipate it coming down. So while there's a break in the action here, we'll let you know that the NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten tonight by the Port of Subs. Mike and Cindy Argento and John Larimer own the 2 Port of Sub locations in Nevada City and Grass Valley. But don't just think of them for lunch, because they also offer wraps, salads, soups, and party trays. They even have breakfast sandwiches, so you can get your day started with a good meal. So whether you're counting your carbs or your calories, Port of Subs has something for every appetite.
And by Soft Answers. Owner Dallas Wilhelm owns and operates Soft Answers, specializing in computer problem solving and individual software creation. Dallas is ready to assist you or your group with the creation of specialized computer software to fit your needs. He's your local software specialist. That's Soft Answers in Nevada City. One call solves it all.
And the House of Print and Copy, Patty Free and her experienced staff are ready to assist you for all your printing needs. There you are, the copy store, that thinks they're a print shop. And it's never too early to start thinking about what you'll give for Christmas. Family calendars are always popular, so the loved ones can remember you all year long, and they can be custom made for you over at the House of Print and Copy.
And by Walker's Office Supplies. Walker's carries a wide selection of office products for your home or business, or your home business. They also have a back warehouse filled with slightly used office furniture, including desks, workstations, shelves, and bookcases to help save the bottom line. They're the official office supply store of the game of the week. Walker's Office Supplies, where they know your business and they know your name.
That's right, because they're local, just like you. A couple other local folks is Statewide Homes. The latest product in the manufactured home industry is the new RV cottage. You know, Miles ought to look into that. You can find out more about this new exciting way to live at the Statewide Homes website. And Statewide Homes is your full-service Fleetwood manufactured home dealership in Nevada County. Be sure to get all the facts and choices at their website, floor plans, everything else, statewidehomesca.com.
Touchdown Productions, simply the best in NorCal sports. This is Ed Martin along with Gil Dominguez saying thank you for tuning in tonight as we continue our high school playoff sports coverage on our NorCal network of stations, ACTV Channel 20, Seabridge Connections Channel 23, Lake of the Pines Channel 7, NCTV Channel 11, and the Comcast Sports Net.
So it's come down to this. Game 3, Lady Miners holding a 2-game advantage over the Foothill Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons came out a little slow in Game 1, really picked it up in Game 2. And now in Game 3, they start the serve by Payne putting one right into the net, and that can't be good for their momentum.
No. Well, like we saw at the section finals, that missing that first serve can take the wind out of your sails, but Christy Payne's smiling and telling her team what to do. Looks like a pretty good floor captain there.
And Sedlak puts the ball long, so that's going to make it 2-0 now for your Miners as Reeves steps up to serve, who finished the last game serving. Payne sets it outside to Flag. Payne again, this time for Stewart. Williams gets the ball outside to McAtee off the top of the block. Payne gets the ball inside now to Sedlak.
Nice save by Claire Tovar there.
And then here's the little pokey. Inside the middle and a nice down, but they're going to call her
in the net. Betsy Sedlak just had that chance and basically pushed the ball down and carried through into the net, so can't get away with that.
So Reeves continues her serve, and it's a net ball.
I think Foothill thought it might not come over, and you certainly can't count on the net to take care of the serve for you.
Trying to hit the top of the net, and Miners get the bounce. Reeves gets the ace, and it's 4-0. Nice deep serve. Payne sets it up, a good shot for Sedlak. Here's outside to McAtee. Puts it down!
Very nice. Good pass there from Caroline Reeves. Not a role we're accustomed to seeing her in, but back in the back row, she makes her play.
So Nevada Union takes a quick 5-0 lead in Game 3. Could be the deciding game of the match and the end of the season for the Foothill Lady Falcons, and Coach Collins seeing all he wants to see.
Well, he's pretty animated, telling them about, stop and think, play your game, think what you're doing, don't let them distract you, don't, get distracted by what's going on. I think, it's a good crowd, it's a big match. They're, as we said earlier, in a place they've never been this in the NorCal playoffs, and so they, it's keep your focus, play your game.
Guys, you have to push that out button when you go to play, Miles. Thank you.
No, but he's got a nice team here. You've got to say, coming back next year with all these juniors and freshman or sophomore Betsy Sedlak, they could make a pretty big splash.
So Reeves continues her serve. Oh, that one would have went out, but it was saved. It was saved, and it was put over by Sedlak. Actually saved by Willoughby. Probably shouldn't have received that serve, but she did anyway.
Got the point out of it. Those two tall girls are doing some nice play for them. Poor Maddie Flagg hits it into the net there.
And gives the ball right back over to Nevada Union, and they're going to send Williams back to serve now. Williams, as you know, the Metro League MVP. Well-deserved. One of the best setters in Northern California. There she is. She'll set it up now for McAtee. Nice up and over by Willoughby. Now here's Payne. Payne right into the middle to Sedlak.
Flag down on the floor, but unable to get it up. So all of a sudden, 7-1 with Williams still serving here in game 3.
She'll serve long. There's Payne outside to Sedlak. Nice up by Williams. Tovar saves the ball. Over by Mosier. Free ball. They should be able to set something up, and they do. Nice hit by Sedlak. Williams, though, outside to McAtee. She'll put it down and off the hands of Payne.
Christy Payne is irrepressible, but I think it's starting to tell on her.
Only a junior, so she's got a lot of volleyball left in her as Williams, senior, serves the ball. Payne, she'll dig it up. Not much she can do with it, though. Willoughby sets it over. Now here's a land-in serve over to McAtee. Nice block there by Stewart. And a nice ball by Sedlak.
Able to split the block there between Bayne and Landon. Terrific save there by Alexis Moser on that last rally to keep Nevada Union in it.
So Sedlak goes back to serve now. Moser receives the serve. Bayne puts it down. No good, though. Over to Willoughby.
He hits it long.
So that makes it 9-2 now in favor of the Lady Miners as McAtee serves in the net. Oh my! Gives the ball right back to Foothill.
3-9, Rochelle Stewart back to serve for Foothill.
And she'll hit it to Moser. Williams back set this time to Alicia Landon.
Who sticks it in the block there, set Willoughby and Strickland.
So it doesn't look like too much problems of her lower back problem that we kept her out of the last game.
Well, Tuesday night she said she'd gotten some treatment and felt a lot better, but she wanted to rest it tonight. Of course, what we didn't really talk about Tuesday was Sarah McAtee had sort of, I don't know if you say flu-like symptoms, was a little under the weather, so she sat out Tuesday night. We were without both of them, and we played Skyline.
Big hit by Willoughby goes long. Now here's Payne. She'll set it up on the outside for Strickland. Landon decides just to send it over. Here's Payne now with a back set for Willoughby.
Didn't really go over that time. Willoughby hit it out into the net and came back out, so 4 touches there.
Right, that would have been the 3rd touch. I think she was just a little out of position. She was already way out of bounds. Okay, here's Payne. Setting it.
Strickland.
Really out of bounds there for those girls.
Oh, Felicia Willoughby rejects.
Right.
Kristen Woodruff. Very nicely. Her team gives her the big woo for that.
Landon now. Oh, nice ball, but picked up very smartly by Sedlak.
Flag hits it and unfortunately doesn't make it over the net. Up. Point. I believe they're calling Nevada Union under the net. It looked like an odd sort of call. I couldn't quite make it out, but 5-14, Strickland still serving.
As Woodruff picks it up, Reeves put it right in her wheelhouse there.
I think Alicia Landon's still a little confused about what went on there.
Payne now back sets it again, right at that out of bounds line. As Woodruff able just to push it over really with one hand.
Well, there between Sedlak and Strickland and the libero Adams.
And Dusty Collins calls his final timeout of the match. or of this game.
They've got to get 10. You've got to get 20. It's time to.
And you know what I like about Dusty is he's still teaching down there.
Well, this is you can tell he's a guy who
he loves volleyball. Guys, you got to hit that out button.
Like our coaches, he's somebody with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge about the sport, and you can tell he's got good players and he trains them well. So.
Yeah, and like we said, they're very excited to have come this far. Never went to the section title game, never went to the NorCals. So they've won a NorCal game. And we'll see this last
Woodruff.
play, the dink right there by Woodruff.
Here we go, Sager back to serve.
Williams now sets it up for Reeves, and it just ricochets off of everybody.
Yeah, Maddie Flagg got a hand on it, but unfortunately went the wrong way. Let's see here, Pham in for Flagg. Pham has some serious hops.
Outside set now for Willoughby.
Payne having some good luck with that back set there to her right side.
Yeah, she does it very effectively also. No look back set. You can tell she's been working with the girls a lot. Willoughby now serves. There's Reeves, and they're just going to have to get the ball over, which Woodruff does. There's an attempt at a block, no good. Little set for Reeves, not set up high enough for her. All she can do is push it over. There's Pham now putting it over to Woodruff. Reeves in the middle, no good. There's Payne again. Put the ball down by Sedlak, but up by Tovar. Outside now to Woodruff. Nice up on the very outside by Strickland. Williams saves the ball. This is a great rally right here as Payne stops the overpass and put down by Sedlak.
Well, Payne is good at setting that slide on. You see her back set, and she's got those almost identical hitters, Sedlak and Willoughby.
16-7, and now what a time to serve it out.
Willoughby serves it long. So Woodruff comes in with 60-something aces on the season and up by 10 points with 8 to go to take this match.
Well, those are the old stats. She's got to be into the 80s.
Oh, no, I think probably maybe 70 by now, but last number we had was about 55 or 60. But
yeah, that was
section
right
2 matches ago, so probably up around 70. So quite a good showing. Celestia Russo comes in for Felicia Willoughby.
It's hard to come by any good stats. These games are happening so fast. Payne tries to save an easy ball over by Strickland. Miners should be able to set something up, and they do. Reeves in the middle tries the pokey. Ball hits up. McAtee back out to McAtee now. So McAtee, Williams to McAtee, good night. That was a McAtee sandwich.
That's right. Tracy Pham is over trying to cover the middle, and the ball comes down behind her there in the corner behind the 10-foot line.
19-7 here in Game 3. Lady Miners 6 points away from putting this match to bed. And as soon as I say that, of course, Woodruff puts it right into the net.
She comes out for Claire Tovar.
So we put the whammy on her all right.
Rochelle Stewart comes out.
Payne serving. Williams out. Oh, big block right in the middle. It
O'Malley
was Sedlak and O'Malley, right.
Yep. Well, the Foothill's height really helping them at the net. They're able to play some defense there. Front line.
They've been playing some good defense when they get the opportunity. Payne sets it deep. Reeves, overpass. And Reeves went up there with one hand to get it. Probably should have just let it go and let the secondary take care of that ball. So new life breathed it into the Lady Falcons as Williams sends the ball over to McAtee. Beautiful save there by Pham. And then Williams tries the The setter's pushover didn't work this time. Tovar. Williams out to McAtee off the hands of Payne. Saves it though. Payne will be able to bring it back over. Tovar, Williams, Reeves in the middle, hits it long.
Didn't get the touch off the block either, so a terrific rally there, a little disorganized on both sides, but nonetheless.
Oh, Williams with the back setter's dink. Didn't push it forward. It was, matter of fact, it was no look.
Well, she's got that one when that opens up. She can tell.
20-11 now. Payne sets it forward. What a nice set and hit by Sedlak.
Had Williams and Bayne there, but not able to get up and do anything with that. Reeves out and Moser comes in. So you've got Sager, Tovar, and Moser along with Bayne there on serve receive.
Pham hits it long to Bayne. And they're going to call a double hit.
Yep. So you got Strickland, Giarusa, and Pham in on serve receive for Foothill here, down 21-12 with Nicole Williams serving.
Strickland puts it up. Now the ball's back out to Strickland, and she'll put it into the net. Lady Falcons playing for pride here. They would like to steal one from the Lady Miners, even if they go home empty-handed. Trying to play them tough, 22-12, as Williams comes diving in there. Unable to get the ball, though. It's going to be 22-13. With Sedlak going back to serve, Pham comes out. In goes Willoughby.
Yep.
So Sedlak, Tovar. Williams now out to Bayne in the settle off the hands of Pham. Payne saves the ball. Big hit by Sedlak.
Unable to pass that back up, so Sedlak back to serve.
In the game is Dolly for Nevada Union. As Williams takes the ball. Oh, and off the top of the block, McAtee, ball goes down, 23-14 Miners as McAtee goes back to serve. In comes Woodruff. Dolly's in. Bayne along them in the front line. Bayne overpass!
Bayne almost caught the net there on the follow through, but
yeah, I thought she did.
Well, I think at the last 2 points you
may forgive that one.
May not call that, even if it didn't look like she quite made it.
Oh, tough serve by McAtee. Nice up by Moser. Woodruff puts the ball down.
Oh, everybody going for that pass there, and the Lady Miners able to take it 25-14.
So game match point, Nevada Union Lady Miners advance into the NorCal Finals for the 3rd year in a row to see who is the best team in Northern California. And without seeing Liberty play, Ed, I'd have to say that the Lady Miners might have the inside track.
Well, the Lady Miners certainly can keep reaching down into the in the bag and coming out with more tricks. We saw some terrific play tonight, and we saw a Foothill team that came up and played them hard and kept them, took them out of their system sometimes, and you hadn't seen that very often in the playoffs here. So
no, you don't.
Lots of fun.
Right, and they certainly did come to win and play their hardest. Wasn't meant to be, though, as the Lady Miners continue their unprecedented, at least for them, 3rd consecutive NorCal title. And just like we said last year, how good are the Lady Miners?
Well, we hope they're as good as they need to be. We got to be pleased for them to be at this point when you say, you graduated the top player in Northern California, and here you are back in the hunt this far along. Got to be pleased with that. Coach Rogers and his team there, he's talked to them about what's coming. They've got their hands in the air. Got to be pleased with tonight. I mean, he'll have observations that'll carry everybody forward.
Well, they've got a few days to practice now before the final game of the season, or at least the NorCal season.
Seniors Claire Tovar and Nicole Williams sharing a moment there in the middle of the court, and
Hijinks.
Sally Hermanson there
Hijinks.
putting her hoodie on.
And we'll see who we can grab a word with here. We didn't do any real talking to the Lady Miners after the Skyline game. But tonight we can, there's Stephanie Bayne over there. We'll try and get here. And I also want to talk to Coach Collins also. Stephanie! Stephanie! We'll get her over here where we can take a look at her. How you doing?
Good.
Another great game for the Lady Miners.
Yeah, we pulled it together as a team. Good team.
What did, can I have a little more Ox 1 on this mic, guys, right here? What did Coach Rogers tell you after the game?
He told us that we have a tough week coming up ahead. We need to practice hard, get some rest, get ready for Tuesday's game.
Tuesday's game,
Yep.
Lady Miners in the NorCal Finals for the third straight year.
Yep.
That's got to be exciting, especially
Yeah.
for you.
It is exciting. I'm glad this team made it. We're good.
They're good. A little bit of an understatement there. Okay, well, listen, congratulations and great play by you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Stephanie Bayne joining us in the post-game show as the Lady Falcons continue to talk over there. Coach Collins congratulating them on their season. And who do we have over here? We got Caroline Reeves. Caroline! We'll talk to Caroline Reeves here. NorCal Finals once again.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And what was the mood of the team coming in here tonight? Maybe you can tell us about that.
I know a few of us were pretty nervous to begin with, but we knew that they were going to be good, and their middles were going to be very good at like slides and three, which they were. So we were just trying to gear up against that.
And game two, they came out and kind of took the lead there at the beginning, and then toward the end it was a real close. What did Bob tell you during that timeout?
That we just gotta keep playing our hardest, because I know the second game we got a little overconfident after like winning the first game by so much. So we just needed to get back into our groove.
Is that a problem with the Lady Miners, feeling overconfident?
Yeah, it has been, especially in the second game. So we're going to have to work on that a lot coming out strong.
What's the remedy for that?
The remedy? I don't know.
2 aspirin, call me in the morning?
Pretty much.
No, I mean, how do you stop that? I mean, because, you get that air of invincibility, I think.
Yeah, I think every person has to just keep that in mind and come out strong and know that the teams are going to be able to come out, and that everyone has to just think that for themselves. And then also if someone does a really good hit, then we get like excited about that and everyone starts doing better. So just could have some leaders out there that way.
All right. Well, listen, congratulations in the NorCal Finals. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right. See you then.
All right.
Thanks.
Caroline Reeves, big smile there on the sophomore playing for the Lady Miners. And, guys, I can use a little more Ox 1 over on this mic. And, Chris, I'm going to go right behind you. We're going to get a word over here with Coach Collins coming into Ali Gymnasium for his first time here. And see if we can get a word over here. Coach? Get a little word with you here? Sure. Team played really good in the second game. You guys had a real close one there toward the end.
Yeah, I mean, we're disappointed. We didn't feel like we played very well tonight, and that's disappointing to end your season on a note like that. But I think a lot of it was dictated by them. Nevada Union, I think, made us look bad at times. They're a very good team, but it's a little disappointing the way we played, frankly.
Well, it is. It's always disappointing to lose, and especially when it's the loss is the end of the season. You had a great group of girls here, took them farther than any other Foothill team, so that's got to be something you can point to with pride.
No, we definitely do. I mean, and I wanted them to walk away feeling good, and it doesn't happen very often. There aren't many teams who get to end their season on a good note. And so I try to talk to him right there of nobody can take away the things that we have done well in the course of this season. First league championship since 1979 for our school. First time getting to the NCS finals. So those are things that can't be taken away from us, and it was a very good year for us. It was a great season, and I'm very proud of our team. Just wish we would have played a little bit better tonight, but that's sports.
Yeah, a lot of teams say that, coming into Ali Gymnasium and the reputation that the Lady Miners have, does that really play a big role, do you think, in coming up here and taking on a team like Nevada Union?
I think it might have some, and I think there's some expectations there on both sides where their expectation is that they're going to win, and our expectation is possibly let's see if we can play with this team kind of mentality, and maybe we can get over that hump if we can have continued success in our program. But their record speaks for itself. They're a great team, and good luck to them in the final.
Well, they've been the top team in Northern California, Division I, the last couple of years, and still have not been able to overcome the Southern California teams. So that kind of tells you the state of volleyball in Southern California.
It's pretty traditionally higher down there a little bit. I think a lot of the younger kids in Southern California grow up playing the sport, from an early age, where Northern California, it's starting to turn around a little bit better, I think we're starting to compete a little bit better against them. I know a couple of our Northern California teams won state championships last year. And so possibly our Northern California teams are starting to break through. We'll see.
Well, congratulations to you and all the Lady Falcons on a great season. You got some great playoff experience, NorCal experience.
Yes, we did.
Hopefully you can take that, and the younger girls can carry that forward into next year's team.
Thank you very much.
All righty.
All right.
Thank you. As we continue our post-game show, Bob Rogers over in the corner. Let's talk with Christy Payne over here for a second. The junior setter for the Lady Falcons. How exciting was this for you to advance into the NorCals like you have?
It was really exciting. We had a good season. No team in our Foothill history has ever gotten this far, and it was just really exciting. Our coach said it was one of the greatest teams he's ever coached, since the 9 years he's been here, and since 1979 we haven't been able to hang a banner, and we won league and got to NCS and barely lost to Liberty, but it was exciting getting here.
It was exciting for you to get here, and it's always exciting to reach new plateaus, and of course you've probably been watching the Lady Falcon team for some years.
Yeah. It's exciting.
It's just junior high, and then as a freshman.
Yeah, I've been watching them for a long time, and I've been really excited to be able to play, and it's fun. We have a young team, so I'm excited for the next years.
Now how does that work with building that momentum for you guys? You guys have some playoff experience now. You have that section final experience. You have NorCal experience. Is that something that is going to be on your mind now all year, waiting for next season?
Yeah, I think it'll help us a lot for next season, especially since we have a young team, and everyone on our team, all the starters and everything, they'll be coming back next year, and they've had the experience, the game experience of being in all these different, going places they've never gone, being in the NCS, in NorCals, everything, hanging a banner in our gym, and we haven't done that since 1979. It was just sad that we had to end it like this, but we had a good season, and I have no regrets. So.
Well, no regrets. Played hard. Got to travel to Grass Valley.
Yeah, 3 hours away.
All right. Well, listen, it was very nice watching you play tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck to you guys next year. Hope to see you back in some NorCal action.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And there she is, the sitter, Christy Payne, for the Lady Falcons as they close out their season tonight against the Nevada Union Lady Miners, who have secured another place at the table, and we'll have to see who their competition is going to be. I'm thinking it's got to be Liberty, though, Ed.
Well, you feel like that Liberty's the likely team to show up at this point. That they're the top seed in their half of the bracket, and they're playing the 6th seed. 2 and 6. You can often pencil that one in before the match is over, but you never know. We saw it in the last week when Yuba City knocked off the number 2, and they were number 7. So
right,
they can come see you, but you do have to think it may be. Well, here you are with the man.
Right, I got him right here. He's wondering why I'm not talking to him. Is because I'm listening to you. But Bob Rogers here, making another trip. Maybe we can close Ed's mic while he's talking to those other guys. Bob Rogers joins us, making another trip to the NorCal Finals. Is it any more special for you the third time?
It's special every time. I mean, it's a heck of an accomplishment to get this far, and I like our chances Tuesday.
Well, I think you'd have to like your chances. This was a good match for you tonight. Still just a tune-up, though. I mean, you know what the competition is like in Southern California, and, of course, leading that group down there is a team you're familiar with Los Alamitos. What does it take more tough matches like this to get the Lady Miners ready for something like that?
Well, I think tough competition helps in most any sports situation. They bring out the best in their opponents that way.
Now, game two, you called a timeout late in the game. Lady Miners, let them get back in the game a little bit there, and you guys needed to close it out. What did you say to the girls?
Well, we had made a few errors and scored for the bad guys, and we wanted to try and emphasize that our good effort would be fine. We didn't have to really do anything special, but we could not be scoring for the wrong team.
Uh-huh.
And also at the same time, we had a play that we hadn't used where we set Caroline and she tipped to her right, and we did exactly that, and she dropped it in.
Mm-hmm. But that was kind of that it seemed to me that it created a pressure environment there to close out game two, something that we certainly didn't see with Skyline. It seemed like during the Skyline match, the Lady Miners were even uninspired.
Well, this was a whole different situation, of course. This team is very good. They have two outstanding hitters. I like their setter, and they're capable of scoring on us, and did, in fact. But I thought if we just didn't make mistakes, that they would have a hard time with our serving, and I thought we could handle their serving. So basically, I think the difference was our tough serving and our serve receive was better.
And of course, the top team coming up theoretically would be Liberty, a team that you guys have faced in the past.
We'll know in a couple hours. It'll be up on the internet. My guess is it will be Liberty.
And that's a team that beat this team in their section finals. And
right.
They played them 5 games in order to win that.
Right.
So Liberty, if it took them 5 games to beat this team right here, they may not be the match that you're really looking for that state final showdown.
Well, we can't be looking past Tuesday's match. Mm-hmm. I've seen Liberty play, and they're very good, and they have over 6 strong hitters. I mean, they got strong hitters that aren't even in their lineup, and so it's really going to be if our serving and serve receive can outdo them and kind of cancel out their good hitting.
So what kind of practice do you have? The game is Tuesday. You don't have a lot of time. You guys going at it tomorrow?
I really think we just have to keep doing the same things we've been doing. So practice will be pretty much the same as always.
So you practice on Sunday then and Monday?
No. Just Monday.
Just Monday.
Yeah.
Give the girls a day off.
Yeah, I told them to take it easy tomorrow and get their homework caught up because we're going to have a busy week.
Right. Monday, and then, of course, the game on Tuesday. You want to be sure to come on out here to Ali Gymnasium. They even pulled both sides of the bleachers out tonight. That was a good sign.
Yeah, this was a good crowd. You know, it's kind of hard to get people out right after Thanksgiving, and this was a good crowd. I think we'll probably have a really big crowd on Tuesday. Well
you should, as the Lady Miners go for their 3rd consecutive NorCal title. Bob, congratulations not only on tonight's victory and setting yourself up for that championship game, but all the things that you've had to come back from, your accident earlier in the year and then the whole season, and new group of girls, post-Allie Daly era, winning the section title. You know, you've just really Coach of the Year. Can't forget that. You've just had a tremendous year so far. I know you're not ready to let it end, though.
We're going to do our best.
All right.
All right, thanks for having me.
Okay, Bob Rogers there joining us in the post-game show as the Lady Miners take care of business here at Ali Gymnasium. And Ed, Lady Miners get the day off tomorrow, one day of practice before the finals. Where do you think they're at?
I think, I see Nicole Williams still dancing around center court there. I think the Lady Miners are pleased at where they are and looking forward to playing some more. You got to remember there are not many people left playing volleyball. And speaking of
somebody
Metro
left
League
playing
Player of the
volleyball,
Year.
right. Well, and actually I was going to go up to the table, but I saw you hugging your mom.
Yeah.
And how nice is that? Have your mom coming out and supporting you?
My mom comes to every game, so I really appreciate it a lot. She's like there to support me, and I always look up in the stands and look at her and I'm like, hi, Mom. So I love that my parents come to all the games. It's nice.
It is nice, and of course they pay the rent and feed you and
clothe me, bring me to volleyball.
And that makes it easier for you to play. And of course you respond by getting good grades.
Yes.
And
they're pretty good. They're okay.
The scholar athlete. Now, any plans for the next year for you?
Still trying to decide. I don't know where I want to go.
You got some offers?
I do.
Anybody like Nicole Williams?
A couple people. Not as many as I'd like, but a few.
Well, the setting position is pretty tough at the collegiate level.
It is, and there's a lot of good setters in
the country. And they only need one to come in there.
And I'm not very tall. That doesn't help very much. So I think if I was a little taller, more people would like me.
I think your highlight reel needs to be just you doing those quick little dinks. You put about 10 of those in the highlight reel.
I should. It's a good idea.
Because that's an awesome move. That first one really caught him off guard tonight.
It did. And then the other ones I tried didn't work out. I'd set it over and they got it, and I was like, darn it, they caught on.
Well, you had a back one, though, that went
true.
real well, right here into the corner, just about where we're standing, or right over there.
Yeah.
So that was real good. So now the third NorCal final, 3 consecutive appearances in that. What's your perspective historically?
It feels good. I think it's nice. We're going to put another banner up there, and I'm just proud that I could be a part of it, I guess. It feels good. Really, it does. I'm excited. I hope we win. I hope we make it to states again. That'd just be amazing because not many schools do that, 3 years in a row going to states. So I hope we can pull it off again.
Well, the top team over there waiting for you is Los Alamitos.
Yes. We played them first year we went to states.
That's
so
right.
It'll be a rematch. Watch out.
That's right. Watch out, Los Alamitos. Nicole Williams is coming back. All right. Well, listen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tremendous accomplishment.
Thanks.
Just to get to the NorCals to defend your title.
Yeah.
You guys are the defending NorCal champs. And, I'm not sure whether you thought that this was going to happen at the beginning of the season.
No.
The very first day of practice or that first week. Where things were going to go.
I definitely didn't.
So where along the way did you start believing?
Well, I don't know. I guess after we played some games in league and everyone started to come together, everyone started improving, and I was like, wow, maybe this isn't going to be as much of a rebuilding year as everyone thought. So I'm just happy. I'm so happy.
Instead of rebuilding it, I think they're just building.
That's right. Just had to reload.
It's a continual building
Yes, we're getting better every day.
All right. Well, listen, thanks for joining us in the post-game show, and look forward to seeing you play again on Tuesday.
All right. See you guys there.
All right. Nicole Williams there, little spunky MVP that she is. As we get ready, I'm going to go this way around you, Chris, so I don't tangle up your cable.
Well, one thing we saw tonight was a battle of a couple of good setters. Christy Payne able to maximize her offense, and as Coach Rogers said, a lot of it was serving. Nevada Union serves really tough, and their serve receive is very strong, and that was, I think, one of the places where they were able to take Coach Collins and his team out of their system and make them play Nevada Union's game.
Well, I think that was very interesting by Coach Collins when he said they made us look bad.
Well, it's tough. I mean, you're used to being able to play teams close, and the Lady Miners don't let you do that. You saw in game 2 they were able to get some points. They were able to come on, but Nevada Union's serving and their serve receives working. They're really tough to beat.
Right, and so as we see Sarah McAtee there looking for her clothes because it's cold out there. I know it's cold in the motorhome, so we want to go ahead and wrap this up real quick here as we let you know that tonight's semifinal edition of the NorCal playoffs has been underwritten by Liberty Motors. Gary Alkenbrecht hopes that you've enjoyed tonight's NorCal semifinal telecast.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The Hanson family supports Lady Miner sports.
They certainly do, all the time. And Burke Home Loans, the Burke family, supports all kinds of athletics here in the foothills.
And by Placer Title Company. Placer Title is proud to be part of your community.
And the Casey Wood Corporation. The Casey family is proud to support NU Sports and, of course, their son in the football playoffs as they continue next week from Hughes Stadium, and their JV son got also called up to the varsity team.
That's right. And by Portive Subs, the Argento and Larimer families love to be involved with the youth of our community.
And Soft Dancers of Nevada City saw Dallas here a little bit earlier watching basketball practice. And he'll be ready for that season. But the Wilhelm family happy to continue their support, just like they have for many years, for Nevada Union Lady Miner volleyball.
And the House of Print and Copy, Patty Faree is a longtime NU supporter.
That's right, mother of an alumni. And Walker's Office Supplies, the Anderson family congratulates the Nevada Union Lady Miners on a terrific season.
And Statewide Homes, the Murray family are proud NU supporters.
They certainly are. They another family that bleeds blue and gold. And, of course, your leader in sports television since 1997, we are Touchdown Productions, celebrating televising only the best in high school sports. Be sure to tune in next time as we continue to follow the Lady Miner volleyball team into the NorCal finals and, of course, football playoffs, city championship next week, and then hopefully the section championship game the week after that. It's all for you on our Foothill NorCal network of stations, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Seabridge Connections Channel 23 in Colfax and Alta Sierra, Lake of the Pines Channel 7 in Bear River, and NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Nevada City, Penn Valley, and now, of course, on Comcast Sportsnet throughout all of Northern California. So, Ed, it's in the books. I can see Stacy Hicklin there running off to write her story for the Union, so you can be able to pick up the paper like I do every morning and check it all out.
Get tonight's game, and a good one it was. We saw a spirited play here on both sides, and Nevada Union able to play its game and come out on top.
And our executive producer tonight is, well, I guess that's me, huh?
Must be you.
And I drove the Commander all of 10 feet to get it here after last night's football game. Our director in the truck doing a good job, Grady Fike. Replay by Miles Everett joining us. Welcome back, Miles. Chiron operator, Marissa Dominguez. Camera operators. Announcers. Ed Martin joining us again in our post game here.
Analyst, not expert.
In the preseason, camera operators, R.C. Cameron, Stephen Davis, and the incomparable Chris Glass. We have to go through these pretty quickly, guys. Manager of the office, Patty Costa. Post-production manager is Courtney Wilcox. And accounting is Aero Business Solutions. Let's just go to the last credit, guys, as we tell you that this has been a touchdown production. Lady Miners win it in 3 and move on to the NorCal finals. For Ed Martin and everybody here, we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.